locations, and bn.com.
Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. In our Friday Night Spotlight this month, we have the director and choreographer, Charles Walters. And I'm joined once again by the author of a new book about Charles Walters and his career, author and film archivist, Brent Phillips. Welcome back, Brent.
It's great to be here.
Now, the next film we have is the third and final film on which Chuck Walters would work with Fred Astaire. Fred's dancing partner this time also supposed to be Judy Garland, but wasn't. The movie is The Belle of New York, Fred dancing with Vera Ellen in what was their second film together.
Yes.
Now, this is a few years after Easter Parade.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
And now they're going to reteam Fred and Judy again.
Yes.
So we talk about what we lost by not having them make but the one film together, but there were so many projects for them lined up.
Yes.
This being one, also famously Royal Wedding.
Correct.
They were supposed to do together.
Yes.
So what happened?
Well, The Belle of New York was planned for them as far back as 1943, when they really were thinking about putting Judy and Fred together for the first time. I think with Fred, he always liked a partner who was a good height for him. Judy Garland was only 4'11".
Right.
And so he adored, one, working with that talent, but also working with somebody who was his height. Unfortunately, they were going to, as you say, reteam for Royal Wedding. Judy was taken out of that film, and that was the last thing that she had been working on at MGM before she was let go from the studio. So by 1952, when they were doing The Belle of New York, there weren't plans, obviously, in '52 to have Judy do it.
Right.
But certainly...
So that was the early plan.
Exactly. But had she still been there, no doubt she probably would have been in it. They also talked about Martin Gower Champion doing this film, but then it was going to be an Arthur Freed musical, and it was going to be a bigger musical, and so they wanted it back with Fred Astaire.
Right.
And he even joked, because he didn't really want to do the picture, he said, you know, back in 1943, he had kind of avoided it by retiring. But now here he was back doing it, and he was happy because he was working with Vera Ellen, who was a great, great dancer and a great height for him, and he very much enjoyed working with her.
And they'd already done Three Little Words together, and they were a really good match.
Yes. They were. Chuck Walters did not like Vera Ellen that much.
How come?
He thought that she was a wonderful dancer. She was a great technician, and she was good in supporting roles. On the Town, Three Little Words.
Right.
However, he didn't really feel like she was a leading lady.
Right.
And so he was used to working with a Judy Garland or a June Allison or somebody else who maybe had more of that leading lady appeal. And so Chuck said he had a difficult time trying to get her to give a performance that he was satisfied with.
It's interesting about Vera Ellen was when she started out in those Sam Goldwyn musicals and Three Little Girls in Blue, she was very peppy and had a lot of almost Betty Hutton energy and everything. And then when she, a few years went by, she suddenly became this very placid person with almost no personality.
Yes.
And very kind of elegant.
And vocally dubbed.
Yes.
So once again, we have a major MGM musical in which the leading lady doesn't sing. Which, you know, back in the days of when Judy Garland or somebody like that was, you know, at the studio, you would never have done a musical probably without somebody who wasn't singing.
Right.
Yeah. But it is a beautifully, beautifully mounted musical. And the production numbers that Bob Altman came up. Exactly. I mean, they did not spare a penny on this one. That's
you
for
got
sure.
great people like Marjorie Maines in it and Keena Wynn.
Yeah. Actually, Marjorie Maine was a second choice. Chuck wanted Mae West.
Oh, really?
Yes, so try to picture her in that
Wouldn't that have been fun?
Yeah, exactly.
Not that she would, I mean, I'm not sure she would do it without top billing, but
I don't think she could have
West,
gotten it.
whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and a co-star that's like 19.
Exactly. She may have had some problems with
What a great idea.
Yes.
Yes, well, let's see the film. Here it is, as I say, also with Marjorie Maine and Keena Wynn from MGM in 1952, same year that Singin' in the Rain came out, The Belle of New York.